Yo, what's up guys? It's XRAYZ. Welcome back to a new episode of Zombie Evolution, or Zombie-lution, whatever way you guys want to call it. So for you guys that don't know, maybe this is the first episode you guys are watching, playlist in the description below on screen. This series is a series where we go through every single Call of Duty Zombies map, and we go in depth and we break it down, all the new stuff that it brought to the game, stuff that you guys probably don't know about, but more than anything, in-depth stuff. It's a lot of fun seeing the evolution of zombies from what it was in Nocturne and Toten all the way to Origins. We're going to cover all the different changes. If you guys missed any of the first two episodes, which was Nocturne, Toten, or Verrucht, make sure to check them out. Playlist down below. But with that said, if you guys enjoyed this episode, make sure to slap a like and a favorite on the video, guys. Gets it out there, helps my channel grow. And of course, if you guys are new and you enjoy zombie content like this, including a ton of other stuff and even custom zombies, then make sure to subscribe so you guys don't miss any content. But anyways, with that said, let's talk about Numa. Let's talk about big changes, because there's a lot of stuff on this map that is unique to this map that we have not seen in other maps. So, starting off, Numa is the first and only map to feature Imperial Soldier zombies. Now, it's not the first time we've seen, like, Asian zombies. We've seen some of those on the map XRAYZ, but this is the first time that we've seen Japanese soldiers or Imperial Soldier zombies, and it's actually the first and only time that we've seen that. Numa was also the first map to introduce a special boss round, and it's also the first time we were introduced to the Hellhound. So before this, there was no special boss round, it was just survive as long as you can. And now, starting with Numa, they actually allowed this ability to have this really sick boss round, which ended up giving you a cool reward, which was max ammo. And those Hellhounds were very, very different. Instead of coming in through barricades, they actually just spawned in the map, which was really, really creepy. First time this came out, everyone was freaking out, and honestly, it was a great addition. It made zombies more versatile. It had more ways to play instead of just doing, and the zombies were special rounds, which was pretty cool. Numa was the first map that started moving the mystery box at random order. So before, it was a fixed location, Nocturne and Toten. Verrucht actually started moving it around, but it was in a fixed cycle. And then now, finally, in Numa, they made it so that it would spawn in random locations. But because of this, it was also the first time that it actually ended up using the beam of light to locate the mystery box, which has been since then become a standard in zombies. Now, Numa was actually the first map to also introduce the random spawning perk machines. So you would go into one of the huts and you would get a random perk, whether it was Juggernog or if it was Speed Cola, Double Tap. You know, it was completely random, and it was the first time they actually introduced this. We see a variation of this when you play Nuketown Zombies, where it's the same thing where you get a random perk machine that pops up. So honestly, I thought that was pretty cool. Kind of changes it up. You don't have a strategy because you don't know which hut you should go first. It's all random. So I thought it was a pretty interesting idea that they did. It can be a little bit annoying, but it's something that honestly does add a little bit more replayability to Numa. The one unique thing about Numa that we had not seen since Nocturne and Toten was that there was actually no power switch on Numa. A couple of unique features of Numa were the flogger and the lift version of the zipline, which was very unique to this map. And we actually see a lift version of this also being used in Mob of the Dead. So it's pretty interesting that, you know, some of these ideas and concepts started up over here and they were improved upon on some of the other maps. Numa was the first map that had zombies with headgear, so if you had a guy with a little helmet on, you had to shoot the helmet off and then hit him in the head, which I thought was pretty funny, but it was the first map to actually do that. Now, an interesting bit of information here is that Numa actually, if you go into the files of the game when people were researching it, they found out that Numa actually, there was an idea before where it was intended to have a power switch at some point. So at some point they were planning on having a power switch, and there would be different variations of the Coca-Cola machines that required the power to be there, and you know, but they actually ended up going with there being no power switch. And you can actually still see this if you play the World at War version of these maps. While the Coca-Cola machines are spawning in, if you walk up to them as they're kind of spawning in, it'll say that the power needs to be turned on first. Now, some of the cool things that we're going to talk about on the updated versions of this map, which there was a mobile version as well as the upgraded versions that we saw in Black Ops 1. The mobile version actually had a special Easter egg, which basically ended up telling you to go dig up a grave. So in the mobile version, once you opened up all the areas, it would say, you know, go to the grave, and you would go, and your knife would actually turn into a shovel. This was done in 2010, you know, before Black Ops 2 was around and they had the golden shovel and the shovel in general. They started using the shovel so you could dig up a grave and get a Wonder Waff DG2. So it's the first time they actually had a shovel, and it was on the mobile version of Numa. Now, in the Black Ops update of this game, they actually added radio messages that explained how the crew got to Kino der Toten, as well as they added mule kicks. So that was basically it, guys. It's all the pretty cool, neat stuff that they added to Numa, which we've seen in other maps like Mob of the Dead, XRAYZ, and we've even seen, you know, the way that characters, that the zombies' behavior changed as well. It was actually the first time that they also had crawlers that would walk upright instead of being on their belly trying to crawl around. So, anyways, guys, hopefully you guys did enjoy all this information about Numa, all the changes that zombies has gone through so far. Again, if you want to check out all the previous stuff, make sure to check out the playlist. There's going to be an annotation on screen bottom left side, as well as a link in the description below. But anyways, guys, thanks again so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to slap a like and a favorite on the video. It does get it out there, helps the channel grow, and of course lets me know that you guys are enjoying this content. And of course, if you guys are new and you want to see even more zombie content, then make sure to check out my channel. A link is in the description below. It's youtube.com/OGXRAYZ. Make sure to subscribe so you guys won't miss any zombie content. But anyways, guys, until next time, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm out. Peace.